So today I logged in with my cousin and brother for a brutal push day. I hadn't seen them in a minute, so it was cool catching up, but once we got to the gym, it was straight business. Chest, shoulders, and triceps got absolutely annihilated in this workout. Let's get straight into it. So we kicked off the workout with the chest press machine. Personally, I do prefer this machine over free weights when it comes strictly to building muscle, just because it's way more stable, so you can fully focus on just taking your chest to failure without having to worry about things like balance, stability, things like that. That being said, if you do prefer free weights, you can definitely swap it out. You will still build a lot of muscle. I did 2 heavy sets here in the 5 to 7 rep range, pushing close or all the way to failure. However, my cousin, he went lighter with higher reps since he's rehabbing a shoulder, but still got solid volume in and the intensity was definitely still there. Next up, we got lateral raises. I kept it pretty heavy here with 6 to 8 reps. A lot of people for some reason think that you need to go light and high reps when it comes to isolation exercises, and I believe that the reason why people think that is because they treat this exercise oftentimes as a pump style exercise, like they're just pumping out reps trying to get a pump. But no, that's not how you grow a muscle. Then there's no rule that says you need to go high reps, lightweight on isolation exercises. As long as your form's clean and you're training close to failure, going heavier will definitely still grow your delts. This machine hits the side delts directly, and I focus on controlling both the lift and the negative. And to be honest, I cannot wait for the cut to be over so I can start putting on some serious muscle. But I still got around 20 more pounds to go. At this point, I've been cutting for what, like 7-8 months, almost a year now. So yeah, diet fatigue is definitely kicking in. Then we moved on to the Pec Deck, and I definitely have to say this is my favorite isolation exercise when it comes to isolating the chest. Super stable machine, perfect for locking in and really focusing on taking your chest all the way to failure. I actually set the handles all the way back so I can get a full stretch at the bottom. I know you probably in your workouts, you probably set the handles like parallel to your chest, but if you try setting it all the way back, you'll feel a way deeper stretch, and the exercise just feels that much better, bro. It feels insane. 2 sets, 6 to 8 rep range here, nothing new. But I also think a good cue for this exercise to make sure that your chest is doing the bulk majority of the work is that you want to make sure that your back stays on the back pad. You don't want to hunch over, because if you start hunching over, that's when your front delts start taking over and you're actually taking tension off your chest. But if you do that and you take it to failure, watch how your chest blows up. Then we moved on to the shoulder press machine, and yes, just 1 set here. After already hitting chest press and pec deck earlier, 1 heavy set of shoulder press was more than enough. Your front delts get a ton of indirect work from pressing movements, so you don't need a lot of volume here. In fact, most people already have overdeveloped front delts compared to their side and rear delts, so this was just to finish them off with a little direct work. I went all out on this one, aiming for 5 to 7 hard reps. Finished the workout with single arm tricep pushdowns. I've got a little imbalance. My right arm's bigger than my left, so I always start with my left arm, take it to failure, and then match those reps with my right. 2 sets to wrap things up. Make sure you're controlling the entire range of motion. Don't just let the weight bounce on the eccentric, and make sure you get a good squeeze on the concentric. Really connect with your triceps here. My brother was already tapped out at this point, so he sat this one out. Usually I would have done skull crushers before this exercise, but for them I think it was a bit too much. Then we moved on to some posing. Not the best camera work here, but we had some fun, and it was definitely good getting a workout in with the boys. That wrapped up the session. Quick, efficient, and all about intensity. We didn't do a million exercises, just picked solid movements and pushed every set close to failure. Whether you're training with your boys or solo, it's not about how much you do, it's about how hard you do it. I appreciate you watching. Drop a like if you found it helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one.